Okay, what I want to do today is review this old bike. It's a 1954 Triumph Tiger 100. It's kind of an iconic bike. It was made when Triumph was making some of the best bikes in the world. And this particular bike's got some very unusual things about it. The most unusual thing probably is the all aluminum engine. So the barrel, it's all original. It's the first Triumph made commercially with swing arm rear suspension. Prior to that, they had sprung hubs, which weren't very successful at all. A Nassau headlight, pretty common at the time. And then if you look at this here, a very unusual aluminum front brake, not particularly good front brake, but most consider it to be the best looking front brake Triumph made. This one was only made, I think, for 1 or 2 years with the scalloped out bits and pieces here. Quite like this 1954 tax disc on this bike. An old friend of mine built this bike and now he's getting out of motorcycles, and I recommissioned it for him. So I'll take you through some of the things I've done to the bike. I'll show you all the things that aren't original on the bike, and it is mostly original. So we'll just come around this way here. The first thing that's not original on the bike that you can see if you come this way is the carburetor. This is a monoblock 376 carb, 15/16. It really should have a 276 monoblock on it. They only made them for 1 year, or pardon me, in 1955 they put the 376 on it, so it's not a big thing that's not correct. The choke, this is the original position for the choke back here. The other thing that's not original on this bike, and it turned out to be a poor design. On the backing plate, originally it had a lug and a pin here, and it traveled up and down this swing arm, and it broke. And so they only did that for 1 year, and then in 1955 they changed it and they put this torque arm on it, more reliable. So that's not original either. The other thing, if we go back to the motor for a sec, here these valve covers, they're a finned standoff high valve cover, and originally they were a very low top valve cover, so those aren't original. Very easy to change back. If we go up to here, if you take a look at the speedometer, chronometric speedometer, they use those I think up until about 62. Not a particularly accurate speedometer, but nonetheless kind of iconic with the bike. If we come around this side, we'll look at this side of the bike now. One thing I do like about it, it's all painted the original colors, and very attractive in my mind. Down here on the rims, you can see the painted rims. They gave that up a long time back. Very time consuming and expensive to do. What I'll do with this bike, it's cold, and so I'll do a cold start on it. Maybe just go back here a little ways and I'll start it up. And the starting procedure is pretty simple really. Turn the petrol on, both taps, tickle the carb till we get something coming out of the carburetor there. Like I say, this is dead cold. It's not been run for quite some time, so hopefully it should start right up. Let's give it a try here. There you go. Just do a little walk around and you can see it. This is missing a mirror as well. It should really have a mirror on it. Headlights all work. It's running a generator, which is a little unusual nowadays. I hope you like it. Great old bike. Thank you.